But like, you know, this very much is Lily's story, and Lily's a person who leads with empathy, and in that she wants to understand why everybody is the way that they are, but that doesn't excuse anyone's behavior, and I think that once that's clear, that really. You know, you can have two things can be true. You can have empathy, but that
higher than mine. You'll see the higher than mine.
Yeah,
It does.
What, does that matter?
I actually need the taller chair because I have a short torso. That's true. I actually have I'm 6'2", but
Oh my God,
torso.
I'm so bored right now.
It's just a little thing. I've had to deal with this my whole life.
And you have millions of readers, and every person sees something a little bit different. So the fact that it was so overwhelmingly positive just really warmed my heart.
honestly, I didn't have any hesitations. To me, it was a no-brainer. Colleen just laid out such a beautiful and clear roadmap for Lily's journey. I completely understood why she made the decisions that she made. And it was really important to me to be able to bring to life a character who was both strong and vulnerable, who was both passionate and passive, who was masculine and...
Hugh always says is, you know, hurting children is just unnecessarily frowned upon. So yeah, him in a full contact Quidditch match, just crushing.
It wasn't, it was, someone said something about the spacing. I still really don't know how social media works, so if someone tells me how to fix spacing on something.
You just take me with you and
That's
and just,
very
yeah, you guys can be hanging out.
Can we fold it?
Watch your hand, first of all. Be careful with it. Oh, hey!
People think that they know you, I think, because of how intrusive media is these days. People care so much more about your personal life than they do your work, and if you aren't open with your personal life, then they just make it up for you and share it for you. Honestly, the trailer, it was put in trailer first, and you know, we worked really hard on that trailer, and it was just so powerful, and it was never something, you know, this is a movie you should see in theaters. You don't see movies like this anymore, where you get to see like movie stars being born. I mean, this is Isabella's first movie, like everybody on the screen just like pops, and and to have a story that's like from a book that's such a big IP that hasn't been done, that hasn't been on screen before. It's such a special event and such a...
Especially now.
And I am trying to take this conversation of masculinity out of politics. And I think that's the only way forward, honestly. So all that to say, very grateful. And I've had the chance to listen and to watch you speak.
Well, I first optioned this book in 2019. And at the time, it had sold just under 1 million copies. And I had never read
read it? Yeah.
Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, Hollywood's golden couple, adored for their charm, wit, and seemingly perfect lives, but now their careers are hanging by a thread. Why? A brutal $400 million lawsuit filed by none other than Justin Baldoni, with his powerhouse attorney, Bryan Freedman, leading the charge. Freedman isn't just any lawyer, he's a courtroom assassin known for leaving no survivors in legal battles. This time, his targets are Blake and Ryan, and the fallout is nothing short of catastrophic. What started as accusations of harassment against Baldoni has spiraled into a legal nightmare for Blake and Ryan. Their reputations are crumbling, their brands are taking massive hits, and rumors suggest even Marvel may be cutting ties with Ryan. How did it all come to this, and could this really be the end of one of Hollywood's most beloved couples? Let's break it all down. From the scandal that sparked this war to the courtroom drama that has everyone talking. But first, let's rewind to where it all began. It all started with a bombshell accusation. Blake Lively accused Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment during the press tour for their summer movie, It Ends With Us. She claimed he had created a hostile environment and even orchestrated a smear campaign against her. These allegations sent shockwaves through Hollywood, with fans rallying behind Blake as she presented herself as a victim of workplace misconduct. But Justin Baldoni wasn't about to go down without a fight. He denied the allegations outright and claimed they were part of a calculated move to tarnish his reputation. What followed was a legal battle that quickly escalated beyond anyone's expectations. Blake's accusations triggered counter lawsuits from Baldoni, and soon her husband Ryan Reynolds found himself dragged into the chaos. The once beloved couple suddenly found themselves on the defensive, and things were about to get much worse. Because when Bryan Freedman entered the picture, everything changed. Justin Baldoni's legal team wasn't going to sit back and let him be taken down without a fight. And that's where Bryan Freedman came in. Freedman is not your average Hollywood lawyer. He's known for his ruthless, no-nonsense approach to high-stakes cases. When he takes on a client, it's about total annihilation. Freedman reportedly told Baldoni to sit back, relax, and watch me handle this. And from that moment on, the game changed entirely. Counter lawsuits began rolling in like a tidal wave. Freedman went after everyone involved in tarnishing Baldoni's name, from Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds to their PR team and even major media outlets like the New York Times. His strategy was clear: leave no stone unturned and no opponent standing. But things really escalated when Freedman dropped a bombshell, a $400 million lawsuit. The turning point in this legal saga came when Justin Baldoni, under Freedman's guidance, filed a jaw-dropping $400 million lawsuit against Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. The lawsuit accused them of defamation and extortion, claiming they had deliberately tried to ruin Baldoni's career with false allegations. This wasn't just about clearing Baldoni's name, it was about sending a message that Freedman wouldn't tolerate baseless accusations against his client. Freedman reportedly vowed to sue Blake into oblivion, and he wasn't bluffing. The lawsuit detailed how Blake had allegedly manipulated public perception to paint herself as the victim while orchestrating behind-the-scenes moves to discredit Baldoni. For Blake and Ryan, this was more than just a legal battle. It was an existential threat to their careers. And if you thought Freedman would stop there, think again. Bryan Freedman didn't just target Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. He went after everyone who played a role in spreading what he called false narratives about Justin Baldoni. This included the New York Times, which had published an article based on Blake's claims. Freedman filed a lawsuit against the publication, accusing it of inaccuracies and misrepresentations that relied solely on Blake's self-serving narrative. Even Blake's publicist wasn't spared from Freedman's wrath. Reports surfaced that her PR team faced legal action for allegedly coordinating with media outlets to smear Baldoni during the press tour for It Ends With Us. Freedman made it clear that no one involved in attacking his client would escape unscathed. But things took an even more dramatic turn when Blake tried, and failed, to outmaneuver him in court. In February, Blake Lively attempted what many saw as a desperate move. She asked the court to let her choose who would depose her during the trial. Her reasoning? She didn't want Bryan Freedman anywhere near her deposition, but the judge wasn't having it. He rejected her plea outright, stating that A-list privileges don't apply in this courtroom. This moment exposed just how shaken Blake was by Freedman's aggressive tactics. It also signaled that she might not be as confident in her case as she initially appeared to be. For fans who once saw her as Hollywood royalty, this was a shocking fall from grace. And the fallout didn't stop there. It extended far beyond the courtroom. The impact of this lawsuit has been devastating for both Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' public image, and their careers are taking massive hits because of it. Reports claim that Target has pulled Blake's hair care line from shelves due to plummeting sales following the controversy. Customers allegedly returned products in droves after losing trust in her wholesome image. Ryan isn't faring much better either. Rumors suggest that Marvel Studios has quietly dropped him from future projects. A shocking development for an actor who seemed untouchable just months ago. But if you think this is where it ends, you're wrong, because Freedman had more tricks up his sleeve. As news of Bryan Freedman's aggressive legal strategy spread online, social media exploded with reactions. Fans couldn't believe how quickly Hollywood's golden couple had fallen from grace. And many praised Freedman for exposing what they saw as manipulative behavior by Lively and Reynolds. One viral comment summed it up perfectly: Bryan doesn't lose. They got greedy and tried to exploit an artist who helps the deaf and disabled. Another added, this lawyer doesn't mess around. He comes with facts. But who exactly is Bryan Freedman? Let's take a closer look. Bryan Freedman isn't just another Hollywood lawyer. He's a force of nature. Known for his aggressive, no-holds-barred approach, Freedman has built a reputation as the go-to attorney for celebrities and executives facing high-stakes legal battles. His clients include some of the biggest names in entertainment, and his track record speaks for itself. When Freedman steps into the courtroom, he doesn't just win, he obliterates the opposition. In this case, Freedman's strategy was surgical. He didn't just focus on Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, he systematically dismantled every piece of their narrative, from targeting media outlets like the New York Times to exposing inconsistencies in Blake's legal filings. Freedman made it clear that no one involved in tarnishing Justin Baldoni's name was safe. His ability to turn the tables on Blake and Ryan has left fans and critics alike in awe, and it's why many are calling him Hollywood's legal assassin. But Freedman's relentless approach has also raised questions about how far is too far in high-profile legal battles. Is this just a fight for justice, or is it something more personal? And as Blake and Ryan face mounting challenges, the question remains, can they recover from this? Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds were once untouchable, a power couple adored by fans and brands alike. But now their carefully curated image is crumbling under the weight of this lawsuit. For years, they were seen as Hollywood royalty, but Freedman's aggressive legal campaign has exposed cracks in their seemingly perfect facade. Blake's wholesome reputation has taken a massive hit, with reports of her hair care line being pulled from shelves and customers returning products en masse. Meanwhile, Ryan, who has long been one of Marvel Studios' most bankable stars, is rumored to have been quietly dropped from future projects. If true, this would mark a devastating blow to his career, at a time when he seemed poised for even greater success. The fallout from this legal battle isn't just professional, it's personal. Fans who once idolized Blake and Ryan are now questioning their integrity, and public sentiment has shifted dramatically against them. While it's too early to say whether their careers are truly over, one thing is certain: their golden couple status may never recover. But what does this mean for Hollywood as a whole? Let's wrap it all up. This saga between Justin Baldoni, Bryan Freedman, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds isn't just another celebrity scandal. It's a cautionary tale about power, accountability, and the high stakes of Hollywood. At its core, this story highlights how quickly fortunes can change in an industry where reputations are everything. For Blake and Ryan, this legal battle has been nothing short of catastrophic. What started as an accusation against Justin Baldoni has spiraled into a full-blown war that threatens to end their careers. Meanwhile, Bryan Freedman has solidified his reputation as one of Hollywood's most formidable attorneys, someone who doesn't just defend his clients, but goes on the offensive with ruthless precision. As fans watch this drama unfold, it raises important questions. How much power should lawyers like Freedman wield? And what does this mean for other celebrities who might find themselves in similar situations? One thing is clear: this story is far from over. With rumors swirling about more lawsuits on the horizon, Hollywood may be on the brink of even more shocking revelation. So what do you think? Is this the end for Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds? Or will they find a way to bounce back? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on this unfolding drama.